guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to take a look at this AGL Super Saiyan Goku that just got his Easy on Global. This is actually the Goku that comes on like the starting banner, so like when you're a beginning player, they give you a 5-stone banner with 1 guaranteed SSR. This is one of the characters you can get from it. I would say if you are a brand new player, it is worth the 5 stones just to grab one of those random SSRs, because the other two obviously aren't as good as this Goku, but they are probably going to get an Easy at some point. And as a brand new player, like, it's just worth having an SSR right away. So it's not the worst thing to pick up. The weird thing about him, though, is he does have free-to-play hidden potential, which I think is kind of odd, because technically you're summoning for him, and I think you technically pull him from banners. I don't think you acquire him any other way, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, it's kind of weird he has that free-to-play stats there, but whatever. I think this actually is a very solid unit. Now, we'll see how he does in the showcase, but just on paper, I'm thinking I like him better than the STR Vegeta, but we'll see. So his leader skill, he's got actually a Super Saiyan's category skill 77%, and then AGL, Tech, and STR type 40% in 3 key. His super attack effect here, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn and does supreme damage to the enemy. And then his passive, he gets attack and defense 100%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 70%, and all allies key 3 in attack and defense 30% when HP is 50% or more, plus an additional 200% defense and high chance of guarding attacks when HP is 49% or less. So essentially what they're doing with this unit is when he's above 50%, he is basically a very solid support type unit. If you dip below 50%, they're trying to make him a very defensive option, right? So we'll try to get a look at him under 50%, at least on one of the turns, and see how effective that 200% defense is for his stats, right? I just did a pretty balanced approach. I gave him 15 crit, 11 additional. He does raise attack and defense on super, so if you can get additionals, that's really good with that, but he's not like an infinite stack or anything crazy. I have not put any skill orbs on him, and he's full level 1 links. So once again, this is a brand new, very freshly Easy 8 Goku. He is rainbowed. So we'll take a look here. Oh, you know what? I know why this Goku has free-to-play stats. Hold up a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this Goku here, I think you can just buy him with Baba points, or I think you can buy him with incredible gems. That makes sense. So yeah, I do think this guy's from the Baba shop, and that's why he's got free-to-play potential. That makes sense. He is not summonable, so it does make sense that he has the free-to-play stats. Just gonna correct myself there before somebody like goes into the comments and is like, "You idiot! He's not summonable. What are you talking about?" Yeah, he's from the Baba shop. That's right. But you can pick him up on that starter banner for 5 stones. Not the worst thing to do, but yeah, if you want to farm him up, you could just farm him too. So it's totally up to you. Okay, so let's check out the team build here. So I am gonna do a Kamehameha team. This Goku. So one of the reasons why I like him, and why I think I'm going to like him more than the Vegeta, one is he's got a support type passive. So that means even if his attack is a little bit mid, he's still going to have value on a team because he's got a support type passive. And then he's also got a very good link set. So he actually shares, and actually we should look, I'm trying to remember if he's got 5 or 7, or if he's got, oh, he does have a full link set of 7. That's good as well. The Vegeta, I think, only had a 6 link set, so that's the other advantage this Goku has, right? So this Goku actually shares 5 out of 7 links with this Gohan, which is really good. And he actually shares 6 out of 7 with this Gohan. And this Gohan, I've been using him quite a bit in my videos lately. He still has an Easy 8 on Global, but he's going to Easy 8 soon, and he's going to be absolutely like a must-run unit, especially on Kamehameha, because they really need the support, right? So my plan is I'm actually going to run this Goku on rotation with Gohan, and think of that as like a realistic rotation. And then we're going to have this Gohan floating around, we're going to have this Gohan floating around, and then I'm actually going to bust out Jackie Chun here. I have not done his showcase yet, but he is a 30% 3 key Kamehameha support, so I think he's a very decent unit you can grab from that Dragon Ball World Tournament banner, right? You can see his stats are absolutely terrible, so I don't expect him to put up a lot of damage or anything, but just to have him as a support option, right? And then we've got Namek Goku to pair with the other Gohan, because they share 7 out of 7 links. I would argue that the AGL Gohan and this Int Goku are probably one of the best rotations in the game. I'm not saying the best, I'm just saying one of the best, right? Alright, so I'm going to float one of the Gohans off. We're going to actually have a very, very good first rotation with the AGL Goku coming up. We're going to have him with his best linking partner and double supported. So we're going to see like probably his best like offensive turn right out of the gate. We won't be able to see his best defensive turn, though, until we go below 50% health. So we'll kind of see what happens here. So we'll just let this Gohan swing through and kind of attack through here. But yeah, Dokkan, it's been a lot of fun lately. Like, they've been doing really good at balancing the content. I mean, okay, so some people have been saying, like, this Gogeta celebration hasn't been, like, really hype or had a lot of stuff to it, but I think it's been just fine. They're just pacing the content, right? So, like, yeah, we got Gogeta right away in Infinite Dragon Ball history, and you're like, what? There's nothing else to do. But it's like, all right, now we just got this Goku and Vegeta EZA. And, oh, now Pikon's EZA is dropping. And then we're going to get Great Saiyaman 1 and 2's EZA dropping. And then we've got the Oob and AGL Kid Goku EZA dropping. Now we got Patan Battle that just dropped. So, like, they're just giving it to us at, like, a nice steady pace. They're not just dumping it all at once. And I actually don't mind that. I'm very, very cool with that. All right, so we got 6 out of 7. We do not get... None of these guys have Prepare for Battle, huh? Okay, that's funny. Prepare for Battle should be like the easiest link to get, and that's the one we're not getting here. So we'll just put him in slot 1. So what are we looking at here? Okay, 114k defense. Yeah, like, immediately, guys, I'm just going to say this right now. We are double supported, but, like, he's already putting up, like, a better defensive stat than that Vegeta. Like, start of turn. Vegeta, I think, was, like, 200k-ish after supering and, like, 3 mil attack stats, but this Goku being a support unit, I just think that's so much more valuable. That Vegeta wasn't really doing much for the team. I mean, I think he might have had, like, a 40% defensive support. Maybe. But, like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see here. Alright, so what's Goku got turn 1 here? Okay, 2 mil. So that's not the craziest, but once again, to me, that's acceptable for this Goku because I consider him a support unit, right? He's not like a main attack and carry unit. Whereas like that Vegeta, I feel like he's more meant to be like an offensive unit and meant to carry himself. Okay, 1.76. I'm going to say this. For that Jackie Chun, that was actually very impressive considering how ridiculously low his stats are. That's actually really good. And I will take that. Like I said, I say this in my videos, but for support units, if they're 1.5 mil or higher, I'm happy with that. So that Goku being like 2 mil, that was actually very impressive, being that he's a support unit. He's a very easy to obtain Baba Shop unit. You know, you got a 1 in 3 chance of grabbing him from that start banner for 5 stones if you want to try to grab him off of that. Yeah, I think this Goku's nice. Okay, let's keep going. The problem is, okay, thank goodness I've got that physical Gohan. He's pretty much going to be like my only chance to dip below. Okay, here's all 7 links. That's going to be like my main chance to dip below the 50% threshold. So with all 7 links, and this is level 1 links, he's still 114k defense. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to have AGL Gohan, because of the type disadvantage, I'm okay with AGL Gohan attacking first, so we can get our Goku in the middle here with all 7 links. Alright, let's see what we got here. I think this is going to be one of our better attack stats here as well. Alright, that's fine. It's kind of unfortunate Gohan took the super there. I'm hoping on the next turn I can put like a weak unit up front and try to get hit to get me below 50%. I'm going to try to do my best not to heal very much here as well. Okay, 1.93. So we dipped just below 2 mil, and that's because we're not double supported this turn. But that's okay. Once again, because this Goku's more of like a support unit, I will definitely take that. It is kind of unfortunate that the support passive hinges on being above 50%. I can see that being kind of a downfall of this unit. I mean, Goku, yeah, Goku's just going to obliterate, so that's fine. I mean, because even if Gohan took a super, like, we're not going to take enough damage here. I would have to put, like, Jackie Chun in the front here. Let me see. Jackie Chun at 31k defense. I mean, he would definitely take some damage, but we'll go another round here and see if we can get below 50%. But Goku's going to absolutely incinerate right here. Namek Goku and Namek Frieza are just so insane to me. So, back to the point I was making earlier, I think the combination of this rotation right here, AGL Gohan and this Ink Goku, is one of the best in the game. I think another one is the new Tech Gogeta with STR Vegito, because they share like all 7 links on Transform, which is absolutely a ridiculous rotation. I think the AGL UI Goku rotation with either the Int one or the STR one, I would say that's another one of the best rotations in the game. I actually think the Kid Goten and Trunks rotation, the AGL Goten and physical trunks. I think that's one of the best rotations in the game. That rotation's absolutely busted. I'll maybe link my video of them. I love those two. They're ridiculous. Okay, so what do we got here? So yeah, so Goku basically, he's just consistently in that like 112, 111k defense range, which isn't the craziest, but he does gain some defense on Super, so he's probably going to be looking more like 150k, somewhere in that range for defense, right? And once again, his attack set's around 2 mil. I'll put him in the front, because we'll let him tank here a little bit and see. Well, I say the word tank like he's going to tank, but he's not going to tank very well, I'll be honest right there. It'll be interesting to see like if he takes damage from normals and then what he would take after supering. Let's see, do we take... Okay, we're double-digit normals. Alright, this is good. Let's see what we take here. Okay, 115k, and I think we're pushing that 50% threshold. We're almost there. 1.7. Actually, did we hit it? I think we're still a little bit short. We need to get hit a little bit harder next turn. But I want to see what Goku's defense looks like when he gets that 200% defense buff. Keep in mind, though, on that turn, he loses the support passive, so he's losing stats on the other end of it. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be crazy. Here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make next turn the last turn. So I'm just going to put physical Gohan in harm's way here. And then we're just going to get the defense rotation next turn, and we're going to call it good, I think, and see what happens here. I think there's no... Like, Gohan should take a ton of damage here. Oh, yeah. Actually, this better not kill us. Okay, 177. Okay, hopefully it doesn't take too much from normals. Okay, okay. I played that maybe a little bit riskier than I needed to, but we are... we are very well below the 50% threshold, so we are for sure going to see what Goku looks like here. All right, perfect. All right, so let's see what happens on this turn. So he's going to look quite a bit different here. The problem is... Okay, so he went up to 136k defense. Now, I wonder, I think if we heal here, let me double check his passive, how it reads here. And he has a 49% chance of guarding. And the unfortunate part is, like, we don't have any way of knowing if that actually triggered or not. I kind of don't want to heal. So I'm just going to go crazy. And I'm just going to use, like, double Whis and an Icarus. Like, if I do double Whis and an Icarus, like, I'm pretty sure there's, like, no way we take damage here, right? Okay, and he's still at, okay, 136k defense. Yeah, he honestly did not get that much of a defensive buff. He only gained, like, 20k defense there, right? Which isn't that crazy. All right, let's see what the attack stat looks like. Oh, geez. My items better have kicked in enough to, like, stop this. Okay, perfect. Oh, yeah, he's only at 1 mil. So I would say this Goku is, like, significantly worse if you're under 50%. The amount of defense you're getting and that chance to guard does not make up for it. So I was guarding there. I didn't catch that. But, yes, we were guarding. So that kicked in. I would say for what this Goku is, that needs to be guaranteed guard to, like, make it worth it. So I would say that is kind of a big downfall of this unit. I will admit that. That, like, you pretty much need to be above 50% health for him to, I would say, have a lot of value. Because he has way more value as a support type unit than he does as, like, trying to be a defensive wall. Because he's definitely not that, right? Because even if he's guarding, that 136k defense is not enough. He does get defense on Super, but still not enough that you want. Like, you would rather have him, like... I see this Goku as better as just, like, a floating slot 3 unit. In that you're just hoping you're above 50% on the turns he comes up, right? So, I do say, so like, so here's how I'd compare him to that Strength Vegeta. The Strength Vegeta is definitely like a more consistent unit. Like, so that Vegeta, when you're running him like properly, with good links, you know, good rotations, support, whatever, he was floating around 3 mil with 200k defense after supering, which is very solid, right? So I'd say that Vegeta is like just a solid, consistent option for your team. But to me, the Goku has more value as a support unit if you don't have another option to run. I feel like I would rather, with this Goku, run like just a standard support that's always going to have it, rather than run him, right? So because we have other options, I don't know how often I'll actually use him. But I would say he has a lot more value to a newer player just because you might not have a lot of support options, right? All right, so we'll get one more attack stat here. But once again, this is... The defensive turn. Yeah, just about a mil. So when you go into this defensive stance, he just is not doing damage. And I don't know if he defensively holds up. So this is without items here. So let's see if he supers us. Okay, he didn't. So yeah, let me know what you think of this Goku. I think, you know, him and the Vegeta overall, they're okay units. There's some value there. I still think they're worth getting their Easy A's done. If you're not sure if you're going to use them, you definitely can wait to rainbow them. Depending on if you're a newer player or not, like, not everybody has just, like, a ton of orbs, right? Like, I've been playing the game every day since orbs came out. So I've got a nice stash of orbs that I can just rainbow whatever I want, pretty much. But if you have to be more choosy about it, I probably would hold off on rainbowing some of these free-to-play units until you know you need them for an event, or if you know you like them enough, you're going to use them, right? So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this Goku or not. We'll catch you all in the next one.